In a platform flooded with shooters, one title broke the formula. A game that didn't just aim to compete with heavyweights like Panda Forces, Arsenal, and Bad Business. It dared to challenge them. Roblox Rivals wasn't created to imitate, it was built to innovate. With a blend of speed, skill, and surprise, it forged a path few dared to follow. This is the story of a game that redefined what a Roblox FPS could be. This is Rivals. When Roblox Rivals quietly launched in mid-2024, most players assumed it would be just another shooter. A few loadouts, some sword swings, maybe a gun map or two. But then they touched it and something felt different. Rivals wasn't just fast, it was reactive. Every movement snapped, every weapon had weight. Dash, slide, wall bounce, air blade, these weren't gimmicks, they were part of your toolkit. Unlike other Roblox shooters that focus on static map control or sniping, Rivals leaned into momentum. The more you played, the more you felt the game adapting to you. Or maybe the other way around. It was an FPS for players who wanted more than just aim. It was about mastery. In most FPS games, weapons fall into predictable roles: assault rifles, SMGs, pistols, maybe a sniper. The Rivals shattered those conventions. Rivals has 4 weapons: your primary, secondary, and melee, and the utility as your 4 core weapons within the game. Here are just a few of the best used core weapons and utilities players use. And you weren't just handed guns, you were handed playstyles. The Scythe wasn't just a melee option. It let you ambush, lift opponents into the air, and then combo them mid-flight. The Esso gun felt like something from a sci-fi nightmare, charging up devastating bursts or rewarding patience and prediction. Even something seemingly harmless like the paintball gun became deadly in the right hands. But the real game changer, the medkit. A utility item turned to a weapon of attrition. Players didn't just heal with it, they baited with it. Dive between cover, pop a medkit, peek, and punish the overconfident. Each new weapon introduced was a shift in the meta. It wasn't about tier lists, it was about innovation. What also set Rivals apart was how much control it gave players, not just in combat but in customization. From adjusting your field of view to fine-tuning sensitivity, Rivals let players shape their gameplay to match their instincts. You could enable your crosshair settings and change it to however you please. Controller and mobile users had aim assist settings as well to help them go against PC players who had better aim than them. Players can use the shooting range to practice their aim. Also, it gave players to set their keybinds to however they want. In a world where cosmetics often feel shallow, Rivals gave them meaning. The introduction of YouTuber charms and developer charms is something no other Roblox FPS had done before. It honored the players and creators who built the scene. Seeing your favorite YouTuber's logo hanging from your weapon wasn't just for flex, it was a form of respect. The skins, it was pretty cool, and the community's favorite is the key skins for many different weapons such as the sniper, revolver, shotgun, and so much more. Also, the developers introduced contracts to get amazing new skins such as the gold and diamond skin, and also really cool finishers such as the Midas Touch and Diamond's Hands finisher. Also with this, the developers made more wraps, having wrap box 1 through 3 and new finishers to open as well. Cosmetics and Rivals didn't make you better, but they made you feel seen. And in a game where strategy evolves every week, sometimes identity is the one thing that never changes. If Rivals had a voice, it was speaking movement. The community didn't just learn the mechanics, they translated them. Scythe dash cancels, using the map to their advantage, using grenades to launch themselves up in the air. For long, YouTubers were uploading movement guides like they were uncovering speedrunner secrets. A typical duel in Rivals wasn't just shooting, it was chess with legs. You read your opponent's path, beta a dash, punish a whiff. Players began creating their own movement strategies based on the arsenal of weapons they had in their arsenal. Some were dash hoppers, others were wall clingers, and the best, they didn't even look like they were touching the ground. Leaderboards became essential for players competitive towards others, with having 4 different live leaderboards changing the spots for those in first, second, or third place. These became a wild pack of rivalry. These 4 leaderboards include win streaks, most eliminations, most wins, and last but not least, the player who has the highest level. Slingshot Boy, who is number 1 on the win streaks leaderboard, has been number 1 for a while until he got beat by another good player named Jake Blade, who destroyed his 1v1 streak, but soon later on they rematched and Slingshot Boy regained his number 1 spot on the win streak leaderboard. All the updates inside Roblox Rivals gave players something to look forward to. With all of Rivals' 13 updates, it brought new content inside the game such as new weapons, maps, game modes, which made the game fun for new players who they don't want to play 1v1s, 2v2s, or 3v3s duels to save their win streak. What made Roblox Rivals powerful wasn't just gameplay, it was the people who picked it up. Players formed stream groups, clans hosted underground tournaments, Tips and loadouts were passed like secrets on forums and Discord. The base broke out, it's mobile OP, it's the med kit ruining the game. But no matter the argument, everyone agreed on one thing: Rivals felt different. The devs, they listened. Community weapons were adjusted, bugs were patched based on Reddit threads, a game that adapted as fast as its players. The Roblox Rivals still growing and breaking records for the developers. The game isn't done. From new metas and old strategies dying, the developers will keep adding new and immersive updates for everyone to enjoy. But no matter what comes next, the legacy is already written. Roblox Rivals didn't just join the FPS scene, it transformed it.